How's it going? Welcome back to another evening here in Icarus. For today, we got a ton of stuff on the menu. The main focus is going to be cooking some new foods. Now I think, since I've got this nice new animal barn set up, we got the milk from the cows and the eggs from the chickens, we should be kind of set for 4 new food groups. It'll help out with the missions tremendously because, let's be honest, man, they're starting to get kind of spicy, and we need more health, we need more stamina, and a couple more perks. So, we'll be kind of crafting those up today. Want to craft up some new foods for the teams as well. I was looking at it, and there's one that we want to replace. So they'll keep the ones from the feed trough, and then the seeds that we've been using, I think we got at the first DLC mission from the Great Hunt. We'll replace that with an endurance one, and it should allow them to sprint for longer. And that'll kind of help out with getting to the mission sites. They're all super far away. Another thing I want to do today is change out the roof. So currently that is the brick roof. This is the concrete. Even though it looks like metal, not a fan of the color, but that resists tier 7 storms, and that's only tier 5. We get a ton of the tier 6 storms, and it sucks having to climb up there and repair them all the time. So got everything made up. All we need to do is replace it, and should kind of add a little bit of color to the base. Again, not a fan of green, but at least it'll match the barn. I think, possibly. One more thing we got to do is work on the greenhouse. Now with the new foods, we're kind of set up in here currently for 16 crop plots. And if my math is mathing correctly, which let's be honest, it usually doesn't, we only need 11 crop plots. So I want to downsize this a little bit and only keep one of the beehives. We don't really need 2. But the bonus on these guys is 50% on the yield when it's running. So that is massive for growing our stuff. That way I can kind of off camera farm everything up because these go super fast for the growth speed. And then not have the beehive running all the time. I think possibly it should fit over here. 4 there. 3 here. 2 here. 2 here. Maybe 2 more right here as well. That way we got the walkway for this. And the sacks over here for storing the seeds. Potentially, maybe. Now for this side, what we might do is you guys left me comments. When we did the barn build, one thing we forgot was the chicken house. Now somebody also left a comment on that video and said they have theirs in their greenhouse. Not sure how big it is. We'll unlock it, build it, and see if it'll fit over here. If so, great. We'll leave it. If not, it'll go out in the barn. And we'll kind of move this over there, and then we'll see what else to put in this side over here. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, a lot of stuff to get done. And to get started, what we need to do, I think the only seed that we're missing is going to be for the taters. Because we got some other seeds in the last video. What's that stuff called? Chimera? These right here. We got 49 of them we looted from the greenhouse. So that was one of the seeds we need to buy. So all we got is the 1. Let's do that. We'll probably sleep. It's getting late in the day. And then start on the greenhouse. Get our new crops growing. Work on the roof. Those should be done. And then we can actually start cooking the foods. So that's kind of the plan. I'm hoping that the seeds aren't too expensive. I don't think they are. But I want to head back up to that old mine site that we were talking about maybe moving to at the last video. And the one thing that sucks is there's none of the resource nodes around. Dude, I went up there with the scanner and checked. So if you didn't see the last video, right here, there was a fantastic cabin that was built for the mission. And all that stuff stays when you're done. And I wanted to move in. I wanted to take all of our stuff up there. But I went back to scan and there's no resource nodes. They're all up in here and then way over here. Which is just, it's too far to go to get stuff. Because our base currently, everything's kind of close by. It looks spread out, but they're all relatively close right here to base. So don't think we're going to move up there. I grabbed all the stuff from the base for decorations and just totally broke it down. So kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks. This, I came back this way at nighttime. It was horrible, man. I got frostbites. We almost died to the snow leopards. Look fantastic, man. Terrifying impacts. Just saying. Alright, so workshop. And farming. So 52, okay, very cheap. 50 to unlock them and 20 to craft. Now, how many do we get for each one? Doesn't really say. Maybe 25? We only need 1 anyways. Because on our sickle, we got the bonus. Where you gain seeds when harvesting, so as long as we just have 1, that's all that we need. Alright, send you down. We'll talk about the foods here in a minute, kind of show you what I have planned out for cooking. No, I know, man, I know. Everybody has their own selection of things they like. I kind of just grabbed stuff that had some perks I thought were interesting. and then things that would be easy for me to farm up in between videos. Back up you go. Let's get over here out of the way. Let's see how many seeds we get from each package. Okay, 5. I thought it would be a few more, but again, all we need is 1, and then we'll have unlimited supply of them. So, let's look at our foods real quick, and then we'll take a nap. What are you? Okay, one of those guys. Go somewhere else, buddy. Like, maybe across the bridge? There we go, man. Somebody told me to put up some gates on that, and it'll keep creatures from coming across. Just destroy them. I don't want to drop them. I want them to despawn. And then grab these. We'll throw them in here for the tames. I know, man. I know. It's not really right giving them spoiled food, but is what it is. They got plenty, man. They're going to be... they're going to be eating good for a very long time. How's your milk? 15%? 15. Now, all of our milk jugs, I think we've got 10 of them, are currently all full, so that'll be some extra for today if we need it. So, the foods. What we're starting off with is going to be the soybean stir fry. Now, with this, we get 150 on the maximum health, 75 on stamina, 10 on the projectile damage. Now, I'm not sure in this game if that accounts for guns as well as arrows. I'm hoping so. Some games, it's different. Projectiles are only things like arrows. So I'm hoping that'll give us 10% on the damage for the rifles as well. And the shotgun too. We got 10 on the stamina regen and 10 on health. The next item is going to be the roast vegetables. We got 225 on stamina. Very nice for running when you're in a bad spot. 10% on the exposure resist. That'll be good for both the desert and the Arctic. Plus 10 on the damage for both types. For the taters, we're doing taters and carrot fries. I mean, sounds kind of good, really. That's going to be 150 on health, 75 on stamina, 10 on the health regen, minus 10 on food consumption, which will be nice. Kind of slows down the need to eat all the time. And then plus 10 on damage. And the final one is a shepherd's roll. That's going to be 150 on the health, 150 on stamina, 15 on health regen, 15 on the damage, and then 10 on the experience gain. So it's not too bad, man. That's going to be our 4 food groups for the moment. Now, the one I'm kind of curious about is going to be the cakes, right? So they are very, very expensive for what they need. Does that give you like one full cake with like 6 or 8 slices? Or is that like you make one of these and that's like one eating and that's it? Because they're not bad, man. 300 on health, 200 on stamina for this one. And then really good on the regen. That one's good for crafting speed. Stamina consumed by actions, very good for mining. This is the one we're making today to do some testing to see how many pieces we get from each one. This one's got 30 on the damage. And you also got 30 on the reload speed. So it's very, very nice, man. Definitely use that one on some missions. But we'll see, man. We'll see. The thing that has me worried is that just says carrot cake, right? The pizza has times 8. So it's got 8 slices for each one. So I'm guessing that might just be one meal and that's it. Not too sure, man. Not too sure. I'm excited, though. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's put our seeds out here. Keep them all together. It is time for a nap. Perfect on the timing. Get our fire on. Stay nice and warm. Oh, yeah. Let's wash our hands. I can't believe that's a thing, man. Kind of cool. Helps out with our sleep bonus. There we go, man. Is that our respawn point? It is. We changed it in the last video, and I couldn't remember if I changed it back in between. So let's start over here. Actually, you know what? Let's start with the chicken house. Actually, we need to unlock it. I think it's tier 2. Fishing. Here we go. So not expensive at all. Minus 66% on the rate of food spoiling. So that's probably just for the eggs. I'm hoping that it collects the eggs as well. And we got this. I might actually buy this, man. I was looking at it. Has some pretty cool beds in there for the tames. And then some saddles, too, that changes it up. Now, I'm hoping it's only cosmetic for the saddles. And it doesn't actually offer bonuses because that's kind of pay to win in a way. I mean, unless they're normal ones like maybe the desert saddle, right? This one might have the same bonus as a different flavor one in here. I mean, that's fine, but don't give me, like, overpowered bonuses from the DLC stuff. We'll see, we'll see. I might buy it, and we'll do some tame stuff later on. There's the chicken coop. Where's it built? Out here. All the stuff. I'm kind of hoping it'll fit inside the greenhouse. I'm not sure how loud the chickens are going to be in there, too. I mean, we only got the one for right now, but it should fit out in the barn as well. We'll check out here first, just to make sure. Oh, that thing is massive, dude. Okay, that's not made to go inside. That's made to go... Actually, right over here, probably. Potentially. That's not gonna... There is no way that's gonna fit inside the greenhouse. Change snap rotation. We'll just leave it like it is. So, I think the front was over here. It doesn't push down the grass. Ah, that kind of sucks. Let's move it back a little bit. Now, what we could do is set down a roof or a floor tile underneath it. And it should remove the grass, right? Let's grab just, well, one. Let's grab two. Place this on the ground. Why is that snapping down there? Reset the focus. If we do this here. Okay, let's move it over a little bit. Let that go away. Give it a second. I wanted to not snap there. That might work. It's kind of in the same spot. And then the front was over here. We'll just hide it that way. It's kind of the same way. It's out of the inside. Now if I remove this... Okay, it gives me that back. It's fine, man. Not a big deal. We'll place it on the side where there's no grass. There we go, man. So would the chicken go there by itself? Alright, Junior, you're up, buddy. Let's see if he actually does his own thing and goes to the chicken house. He's going for some food, going for some water. And you guys said with these, there's actually a variant that'll attach to the wall. I'm not used to checking the different variants all the time. Yeah, right here. Fantastic, man. Put it right there. I know, it's nice, right? Alright, so that's a thing. Let's take you out here. You stay in there. This way, buddy, this way. I want to see if he'll do his own thing. We'll just leave him off for right now and see what happens. He is on wander. Has some skills. Let's do that one. Alright. Anyways, chicken coop is done. Kind of sucks it won't fit inside the greenhouse, but it'll be fine, man. So let's grab these. We'll set them out, make sure we have enough room, and then I'll probably wire them in after. It's going to be a pain, dude. It's going to be a pain for sure. Alright, so we got 4 there. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. We'll pick this one up for right now. And then let's move this down some. And I'm not sure what else to put outside here. And we can still have some of the other crop plots out. Not a big deal. They just won't have the bonus. I mean, let's be honest, it doesn't really matter too much. But those should have all the full bonus from this guy. Actually, we could put down 2 more right here. Let's do that. 2 more just for whatever. That should still have the bonus. Let's grab a B. Double check and see. Not there. Not there, but we do have some junk in here. That's for you. And that is for you. Alright. I need to figure out what we need to do with the beeswax. We're going to have a very, very large overpopulation. Not population, but, we're going to have too much. Overproduction. Look, man. Words are hard sometimes. And I need to get used to using this before I actually eat my foods because it increases the time by 10%. I mean, every little bit helps. It's not too bad, especially on a mission. So for that, we are getting the bonus here too. How much further down can we go with this? Down to here. Oh, there too. So actually we could make one more if we wanted to. Let's remove this one. That's already enough right there. It's more than what we need. Let's do this. We'll put these two right here. So we still have 16. They're just more compact. I like it, dude. I like it. Alright, so all this junk. Take all this. Let's turn this off for the moment. So that's only for the production, not for the bees themselves. Okay, give me you. Let's put all this stuff back in here too. Sort that out. Clean our inventory up a little bit. Drop off you, and then all this beeswax. Yeah, let me know. Well, I mean, we can check right here, I guess, right? It's made for cheese. I didn't see cheese. That's an option. Made just for the wood and the candles. We might make some of the candles. Oh, you can use it for this. What is the normal stuff I'm using? Oh, tree sap. Okay, we're definitely not using the vegetable oil. That is highly expensive. We'll use it for the leather. That'll kind of work out. We don't need too much more of it. We don't use it too often. Let's see something. Is that going to be used for anything that we need? It'll repair this, I'm sure, right? Now, is platinum better than titanium? I don't think so. For some rugs. Okay. So we'll keep a little bit of it. Not too much. I'm not sure where this stuff is. Looks fantastic, man. Alright, anyways. Sidetrack, dude. It happens, man. It happens. Alright, let's get rid of this one. So for this, we'll just totally destroy it. We don't need it. For this, we'll keep and set up over here too for some decorations. We don't use it anymore, but it looks kind of cool. Makes sense to have it out here too with our stuff. All we'll do is probably just set it right here in the corner the opposite way. I think that's some of our water and stuff in there underneath the floor. Again, if you do this, make sure to set this all the way forward because you can't accidentally click it and get stuck on the seat. It's happened before. It'll happen again. Alright. Lay you back down. Let's change this to a... Let's do it like this. Up against the glass. These things are fantastic, man. Alright, so this we don't need. We need to open this. We'll get out the water tool as well as electricity. There we go, man. That's not too bad, dude. A little bit more room in here. Give me a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pipe all this stuff in. And then we'll do some planting. Actually, you know what? Let's plant the taters now. This is going to take quite a while for me to get this set up. We'll do 2 sets of these for now. Just to get started for our cooking. And once that's done, or this is done, we'll go ahead and change over the roof. And I think all we got left is making the foods. Not too bad, dude. Just kind of all over the place for the day. Happens, man. It happens. Alright, just about done. If I can find the water connection. Wait, go back. There we go, man. So you're good. You're good. And all these should be good as well. Alright. Only had to pick up one bag, so wasn't too painful. Little bit, but not too bad. Set you down this way. And then we should be able to put all this stuff into here, I think. Now, a lot of these seeds we won't use. I mean, we'll keep them for later. No reason to get rid of them, but we can use some of that for our oils and stuff. Right? Alright. You in there. You in there. Keep this one separate. And that one separate. And then I think we're out of slots. Yep. They can go into this one. We good? I think so, man. Drop these things off where they go. And all this stuff goes in here. Sort. Put the strawberry seeds away. How far are we on growing? About a third of the way there. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Alright, so let's destroy these. Well, I'll tell you what. For right now, I'll put them in here. Just to make sure we don't want to set that back up. Grab our roof stuff. So I think I got these planned out properly. Now we have problems. We were doing the build out there with replacing the roof. Turns out these are not normal roof parts. The concrete. They're actually listed as metal, I think. Nope. So steel doesn't replace them, huh? Oh, must repair first. Unable to upgrade. So you can't actually... Okay, now it works. Interesting. Last time it wouldn't let me change it over. And somebody said to try using the steel instead. So yeah, that's the problem is repairing these all the time. It just makes it such a pain. Now for the glass, I still have to repair those. But you're talking about just a couple glass tiles versus all the roof parts. So it's a huge difference, but should make life a little bit easier in the long run, hopefully. This could not be any worse timing. Speaking of the Tier 6 storms, there's one going on now. So, here's the part I'm kind of wondering about. This is a shadow slope. This is a normal one, okay? So as you can see, we're on concrete, right? Replace. Right here, we have them in our inventory. It's fully repaired. You can't upgrade it. Even under steel, you can't upgrade it. Now we have them, obviously, right here. So not sure what's up with that, and they don't actually match up either. Kind of weird, dude. Kind of weird, man. I'm not too sure. It's a little bit buggy on that aspect with the upgrade stuff. Wonder why these are proper, but the normal slopes aren't. Not very consistent, you know. Please, please do not strike me. Okay, got another tree on fire. It happens, dude. It happens. Alright, so I'm missing 12 on these. I forgot about the side parts. We'll make some of those. One thing I'm not too much of a fan of is it shows the wood. Hard to see from down here, but where our trusses are, it sticks through on these roofs. They kind of seem like they sit down a little bit further on the clip point than the normal ones. Kind of weird, dude. Kind of weird. Alright, so let's get these other 12 making up. 12 of those. Wait. We got one. It's fine. We'll have extras. That's for upstairs. And all this can go right back in here. There we go. Let's grab some food while we're waiting. A guy does get hungry. Alright. Put our wall back up here. Now, I think it sounds different with the rain, too. So that'll be nice, you know, rain on a tin roof. I'm not too crazy about the looks. That's where the other one went to. We still got it. Let's do a repair. Not repair, but a replace. There we go. It's holding up. Not sounding weird, so we should be good for the structural integrity. I don't like the look on the inside, but again, it's just for not having to do repairs all the time. There's 8 of them. Let's do out here first. We'll check the chicken here in a minute. I saw that he is over by his little house now. There we go. Let's grab the rest of them. We're missing 1 more. Take your time. No rush. That's going to be for out here where the tames are. It is brighter, though, so that is a plus. A little bit more on the durability as well. There we go, man. I mean, it looks not too bad. What is that? Oh, that's this. It's weird how it's poking through. Again, these sit down further than the normal roof tiles. Interesting. Kind of weird, but again, is what it is. Okay, so that is storage for eggs. Junior, you feeling all right? Do you need your own food and water? Can you make it to the feed trough over there? He should be able to. It's not saying that he's thirsty. He does have the buff from it, though. Yeah, he's drinking. He's drinking and eating. Yep. Mind the chicken, Junior. Mind the chicken. I know. It's weird, dude. It's weird. All right. So, they are doing their own thing. Now, with that, we can actually open back up the windows. I kind of like having these closed, to be honest. Just have them here for looks. Have the side ones open. Let's change this to while we're in here. I like them being on the side of the building. On the wall. Again, I just have to get used to doing the variants for stuff. I think we're done with these. Possibly. Maybe. Hello? Oh, I'm trying to use a mouse button for it. So we're good there. While we're out here, let's trim this guy. Not there. There we go. Little bit of wool for later. All right. Kind of good here. Stay out of the house, buddy. Like I said, gonna be all over the place for the day, man. It's the way that it goes. It's the way that it goes. Let's check on the taters. Oh, they're ready. Fantastic, man. So we'll do some cooking first, and then we'll plant the rest of the crops. So out of that, 78? What? Okay. I mean, that kind of works. All right, so let's talk some foods. So we've got all this stuff here. I think we need that and this. That should be all that we need. So we'll make, say, 2 of each for right now, and then off camera I'll do all the farming, get all this stocked up, make sure we got a full stack for each day. So 2 of those. Two of those. Animal fat, we do got some, don't worry. We we got a little bit. Now I think we can also salt this stuff and have it last longer. That is the correct one. And then all we have left is the shepherd's roll. And the main thing we're missing for this is going to be the pastry, and that's the long process on this. So let's grab these first. Throw a little bit of salt into them, you know, helps out our diet. It's weird, but it's a cool function for preserving your foods, you know. And then our food is up here. Alright, so we need milk. 4 cream. We only need 3 for each process, so I don't think there's a spoil time on this. Might be, might not be. Oh, there is. Now, again, science. Can we can we salt the cream? You can't. Interesting. So it's a make on use basis, right? This should freeze it. It does. And that'll extend it to what? 2.7 hours. Okay. So now we need butter. And we need some salt. Don't forget, we do got the salt mine, so salt is not an issue. So that'll make 2. Takes a minute. Take the jars back. We will fill them back up. Four seconds. And I think that's all we need for the pastry. We got some sugar in here as well. I want to make another one of these eventually to have over there for all that stuff and keep this just for cooking. But dude, this thing is 60 on the electronics for each one. It's a little bit pricey. Not sure why it's so high. Now for the pastries, there's 2 different flavors. We kind of talked about it. One uses animal fat. And I didn't see that till afterwards. We're just going to do this one because it's a 5-to-1 ratio, right? So it's not too bad for the most part. Let's grab our flour. Just one of you for the moment. And that'll make 5 of the rolls. So again, it's not too expensive. Now for the butter, I want to do the same thing for testing. You cannot salt it. It will freeze. 32.9 hours. Okay, that's not too bad. That's 4.5 just in our inventory. That's not too bad, man. All right, I think we're ready. I think we're ready for the pastry. Or not the what am I doing? I got struck by lightning, I think, up on the roof. I'm just saying, dude. 5 of those. It's not too bad, really. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to make, the carrot cake. So we're missing eggs, vegetable oil, and sugar, which we have. And most of these eggs came from one of the mission sites, I think. We looted them. We still don't have any out here, right? It's a door. We don't. Junior's not laying eggs. Buddy. Lay some eggs, man. He dropped off 3 of them last time. We might grab another chicken, just to have. Oh, we need milk. Not a big deal. Plenty of that here. 1 carrot cake. Please. Please be more than 1 slice. We got our thermos in there too. Let's put that in with the salt. It's got some tea in it. Okay. While that's cooking, well, I'll tell you what. Give me this stuff back. Well, it needs to stay in there until it's done. Let's salt our rolls real quick. There's our new foods. Drop off you, and you, and you. We need to fill these back up. The salt was used, I think, right here, right? Just leave that in there for easy crafting. The rest of this back up here. So this is all stuff that we will use. The coconuts, I'm not too sure if we need them for anything. We'll have to see. There's some more of the other stuff, but again, I'm not sure about how the cakes work. Like keeping stuff all together, man. Easy to look and see what you need. I mean, that takes a minute, right? I mean, it makes sense, dude. It makes sense. I need to work on the cream, though. Get some more milk. %35. We might get rid of one of the cows. We kind of got too many. I like having 2 of them out, though. Does it really cost any more on food and stuff? So I don't know, man. Maybe we'll just go ahead and leave both of them out here. Looks like the cake is done. Okay. So it's just one. Oh, man, that is very expensive. I mean, it should be because the buffs you get from it, right? I was hoping it was going to be slices. Now, this is 1,200 seconds. These are only 900, I think? 1,200. 900. Ooh. I should have got foods that were all the same. Again, it's not going to be permanent with these 4 and never change again. I wanted to have something for the initial food groups to kind of boost our stats, and these are going to be a huge increase over these. Like that one. I mean, 75 on the stamina and health only, and that's pretty much it besides experience. This one's not too bad. These are all mainly for experience. Should be a lot more on the stamina. Okay, so. Can we salt the cake? Absolutely not. This can go in here, right? It can. We already tested that one. 10 hours there. And then 1.5 there. And that'll totally freeze it, I'm sure, right? It will. So let's take this, of course, out. We'll keep the cream in there. There was no leftover butter, I don't think. Double check. Make sure it is expensive. Oh, just some more milk. Let's fill this up real quick. Want to have everything kind of done and set. There we go. It's already nighttime again, dude. Let's sleep, and then we'll test the buffs and see how they are. See how much we get for each one. Kind of excited, not gonna lie. Forgot to wash my hands. It happens, it happens. Alright, so. Does it change our health over here when we eat? I think it does, right? And that will eat one of our stomach slots. Can we click off of these and end them? We can. That did change the health down there. So for the cake itself... Wait, what? Oh, wait. Place. You can place it. What? Looks fantastic, man. So there is slices. Take a piece. I mean, don't mind if I do. Wait. Press to interact. Wait. Okay. So it is a slice. Can I take another one? You can. Okay, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6. That's 7 or 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 8 slices. So with that, if we only do cakes. I know it's not the best for your diet. But dude, the health on this, 300, 200 stamina, and the regen. Now granted, it is expensive. But why would you not just eat mostly cakes? So coconut cake, chocolate, and carrot. I was looking at the green text. So they are all three different ones. Okay, let's eat a piece. There we go, man. Enjoy a slice of cake. Don't mind if I do. It's been a very, very busy day. Almost died to some lightning a couple times. Okay, so with that, we can't leave it out too long either, right? Does that take out the spoil time? Oh, you can't pick it back up. Speaking of lightning. So once it's down... Okay. You can do it that way. And it stacks. I like that. I like it a lot. Now, let's do some science. While we got this one individual buff going, 30 on projectile damage. Let's find something to shoot. I want to see if that affects the guns just like it does the arrows. Again, some games are different. So 662 is what I would do on damage for this guy. Roughly. Yep. Get rid of your armor. Yep, do your thing. Do your thing, you roly-poly. Okay, it does affect that. 738. Oh, that is huge, man! So we just did this whole video for cooking. And I want to change up all my stuff now. We have to do one more little bit of testing. So what I want to see... One of these is 10%, I think, for damage. That one is. That one's 15. Okay, so the cake is 1200 seconds. This is also 1200. If we keep this and do the other three cakes, they'll all be 1200 seconds. Now, granted, they are expensive, but one cake is 8 pieces. Right? So it kind of makes sense. And these are a 5-to-1 ratio. I want to see if we can stack the cakes. Let's make one more cake. And see if it'll stack. If so, we're going to change everything up. That's why I didn't want to plant all this stuff first. I wanted to make sure about the foods. I saw the cake at the last second, and then wasn't sure. So, which one is cheap to make? I guess we'll just do all 3 cakes. I mean, not right now, but all 3 eventually. So we have some of the coconuts. The oil, the eggs, and the sugar and the flour. It's all the same. All that's going to change is coconut, or carrot. Okay. So we need some of the milk. One more time. And then... is it salt? Animal fat. Do the cream. Let's put our other foods away for the moment. I like the different options for the foods. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's extremely overwhelming how much stuff they have. But again, they're all kind of different, so you can mix and match them, right? For the most part. So that's going. We have the oil, the sugar, and the flour. I think all we're missing is a cream for the butter. This we can fill back up. Let's get the butter going first. Oh, that's what the salt's for. Not in here. Dude, the storms are no joke today. Oh, got some eggs. Oh, fantastic, man. So 1.5 hours till spoiled in there. That's not too bad, really. Need some milk, please, and thank you. There we go. We will grab one more chicken because if we're making cakes all the time, it's going to be expensive, man. But we're definitely going to need another chicken. We need a table as well to set them on. Maybe right here we'll set it up. We should have them on there. Grab the pieces. Throw them into the freezer, I'm thinking. Speaking of freezers, drop you off. There's the butter. And my milk. Now we need pastry. That'll be 5 of those. We have another butter. Do we not have butter left over from the other one? Guess we used it for something, right? Hey, there's a cream that we had left over. Okay. Something was different with the calculations for the last one. Alright, give me these. Wait, why do we make pastries? Oh, we need butter for the cake. So we just need eggs and coconut. That's fine. We're going to be making some more of those anyways that we need this for, and it doesn't have a spoil time. Oh, mature coconut. Oh, that's the... Okay, hold on. We're about to lose an egg. We can put these in here, right? Have it spoil down faster? Ah, there we go. That's what we need. I need to store these. Not these. At least I can put it in here to spoil down faster. Just need 2. Oh, the eggs. They're expensive, dude. Can we now make the cake, please? We need milk. Well, I tell you what, dude. A guy just wants some cake. Holy crap, dude. Okay, that's all going. These are good. We can store those in here or in here for later. Alright, that's going to be a minute. Let's grab another chicken. I'm excited, dude. I really hope the cakes stack. Because that's going to be massive for the health and the stamina and the buffs. I got scared, dude. I've been hit off camera so many times with the stupid trees. So creatures, chicken, let's... Wait, what? Oh, we need some Ren. How much is it for each one? Let's get enough for 2. Okay, that should be fine, right? Absolutely. My shade trees. Wish there was more types of trees to plant in the crop plots besides just the palm trees. I mean, they look nice, don't get me wrong. Not the palm, but the coconut ones. Back up you go. Something else too with this game. I have 3 monitors hooked up right now to my computer. And every time I go to the workshop or something, or in here, my mouse goes to one of the other screens. And it's random. Sometimes it'll go to the right one, sometimes to the left one. And I'm not sure what's up with that. And I'm in full screen mode, too. Close the door. Alright, so take Junior. Put you right there. And the other Junior. There we go. They're all the same flavor. It's supposed to be 3 colors. How come we don't get any different ones? Claim ownership. He is on Wander, and then claim ownership. At least with their automatic names, they're all different. And they're kind of neat, man. Pretty random, you know? Alright, so we're good here. We're good there. I think we should have enough of the farm animals for the cakes. And it's done. Okay, so... Well, tell you what, let's do this. I want to make a new table for them. They won't stay out very long because they will spoil, but... We don't have one here. We don't have one there. So let's do... just a normal one. The light-colored wood. Set it up right here. There we go, man. Our cake. So I have to see how long it takes to spoil, sitting up here. But, nice detail with the texture. Anyways, I would like a piece. We're going to pick it all up because I don't want it to... Oh, I should have left it. I'm going to make some more off camera, so not a big deal. Okay, so we got the 1 buff from that one going. And let's do some more science. Where is the honey? Eat one of you. It doesn't replace the other one. It goes up to 27 minutes per piece of cake. Our health is up to almost 1,000. Look how far the health bar is. That's not too bad. And then we can also stack this on there. Right? I'm guessing that the little breaks are the foods, right? So one's like a piece of cake, and the other's the roll. I'm guessing. Kind of shows you how much it is. And for our stamina, oh, that's pretty big too. Dude, that is fantastic, man. So we'll definitely go ahead, get the other cake made too. And we'll run all 3 cakes. The carrot cake, which will be 100 on the health and stamina, 25 experience. Charge speed, which will be for the bow, if we go back to that. Reload speed, health regen, and damage. This one will be 250 on the health, 250 stamina, 25% more on the experience. Minus 40 on the stamina consumed by actions, 50 health, 50 crafting speed. And this one will be 300 on the health, 200 on the stamina, 25 experience, 200 on the stamina regen, 200 health regen, and 15... Wait, plus 15 on the food consumption? So we're going to be very hungry. Okay. What happens, dude? That's a lot of sweets to have in one meal. Yeah, so they're all 1,200 on the duration. I like it, dude. I like it. I'm excited. So for our seeds, it's not too much. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 altogether. So it's not too bad. Might double up on some, but for right now, we're going to just do 1 of each to make life easier. Let's do this. Let's move these 2. Doesn't matter what's where. We'll put the big stuff in the bag, of course. Now, for the wheat seeds, dude, there's so much wheat around. And it's super easy to harvest, but having everything inside here might be kind of nice at the same time. So there's those 4. You change them out by just dropping them. We don't need the coconuts because those are grown outside. You can. These are very tiny. That's where the wheat is. Alright, so that's all the crops that we need. That little bit over there. Again, we could double them up and just use them whenever we need them, right? Put them out here, let them dwindle down to their 50% on the efficiency, and then get rid of them. Let's do that. Make one big run at first with them, and then we're kind of set. Perfect amount for 2. I like it, dude. I like it. All right, so that's done. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other tames, get their food sorted out, and then we're kind of done for the day. This we're done with for the moment. We can store those there. Let's move these to a different one altogether, just so I don't get them all mixed up. While we're doing stuff, make all those. Nice, man, nice. All right, so for these guys, the current foods we're using is this. And I kind of want to still use this one because we got so much of it. Very easy to just grab it and go. And then for the other new one, we're using this one right now that we found. And I want to use the endurance one. Now, there's some for the Arctic and some for the desert. I don't want to have to keep changing them all the time. Again, I like simplicity. This one, this one, we might need. It's got plus 50 on the fire resist while in lava. I'm hoping we don't have to go swimming in lava. But that's not on this map, I don't think. That might be sticks? I don't know. I don't know what's on the other maps. Don't tell me. We'll figure it out once we get there. Not this one. This one. So we need carrots for this. Plus just seeds. So for seeds, we got some of the ones in here. Let's take these. Carrots will be up here. And that'll get this sorted out pretty easy. So with the seeds, all I have to do is form up fiber. And we get it with our sickle. So seeds are very, very easy to come by. And then the carrots we have growing out there anyways for our foods. So we'll always have a surplus of those. Now this, can we put it in the freezer? I think we can, right? We can. So that's going to be 4.5 hours. Almost the same with this. It might be a little bit longer whenever it's full. And then we'll still use this sometimes. You got some of the heat and cold resist on it. And then stamina regen is 50. Plus 125 on the maximum stamina. So we're actually losing maximum stamina for sprint speed with this one. Now, is there a way to open up a third spot in their stomachs? I think so, right? I get a point. Speaking of that, oh, right down here. So maybe we'll work towards this. And have that one extra space, then just run all 3 of those. Right? Then we can have the sprint boost, plus all that extra stamina and stuff. And then you should be the same? Absolutely, okay. What is their max level we can get on the tames? I don't remember what it is. Now, does a honey work for these guys too? Let's give you that. I moved everything around, and I'm still trying to learn what is where. But once I start cooking more, it'll kind of get set in stone, right? Not that. You can. Okay. So, if we do this, What's the time for this? There's no timer on it. You can't hover over that while we're on them either. Doesn't really say how long the buff lasts. It says it's 140%. But not how long. What if it's worth it to give them the honey as well before we head out? I mean, again, 10% is not too bad, really. Give me back my honey, man. I don't know. If you know about that, let me know. How long the buff lasts normally. That'd be kind of nice to have. Stuff is growing very fast. Alright, cool. So yeah, we'll probably start trashing a lot of the beeswax for right now because we have so much surplus. Just to keep the bees going. I need some of the raw honeycomb too for stuff. So I need to balance that. Keeping some of this for our medical stuff. And then making the rest up for the honey. I like it, dude. I'm very happy about the cakes and being able to stack those. It's nuts on the resource cost, but again, you get 8 slices for each one. Plus having the roll as well. I don't think I'm going to open up the 5th slot for the stomach because that requires some different talents. And I'm out of points. I kind of like how my spec is currently. And I don't want to mess with everything. I have to look to see where it's at. But dude, well, not too bad of a day, man. We started off with 4 foods I was pretty confident about. But having the cakes where you can stack them, it's awesome, man. Very, very good on the buffs. Can't wait to go out and do a mission and not have to worry about dying too much. Plus a bonus from the weapons too. We'll do some testing with the weapons later on. I don't have all the stuff to make all 3 cakes right now, but we'll work on that and then see how much the damage bonus is. It already went up from like 622 to 735 just with the 1 cake, so that's a huge increase on the shotgun. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.